What's up, guys? I hope everyone enjoyed their 4th of July. I know some of you guys are probably still recovering from those barbecues and spending time with family, and that's exactly what we need sometimes. But now it's time to lock back in, because starting Monday, we're kicking off another small account challenge in the Discord. The goal is to turn this 500 into 2,500 plus using options and small caps. And we're not new to this. We've already knocked out 3 of these challenges in the past, and this next one, I'm expecting it to be our biggest yet. If you're tired of watching from the sidelines, now's the time. We're not just throwing out random tickers. I break down why I enter, where I exit, and how to manage risk. Whether you're working at your job or just getting started, this challenge is built for people who want to grow something from nothing. So click the link in the description and let's make this your most profitable month yet. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Trump just signed what he calls the big beautiful bill into law last week.
We're going to make official the greatest victory yet when I signed the one big beautiful bill.
And whether you love them or hate them, this bill is going to send shockwaves through the economy. Here is what's inside the bill. You have $5 trillion in new debt room, permanent tax cuts, cuts to social programs, and no taxes on tips, overtime, and auto loan interest. Translation: more money in workers' pockets, higher consumer spending, and a jolt in the stock market and crypto. This kind of stimulus mixed with reduced taxes fuel on the fire for short-term risk assets. So expect volatility, expect inflation risk, and yes, probably more money printing down the line. I'll break down the Bitcoin impact in a separate video, but let's just say I'm very long-term on crypto. Now here's what I'm expecting next week. I'm expecting strong bounce plays midweek on key sectors and rotation back into small caps and consumer names. I love when these bills come out because when people have more money in their pockets, they put the money into the market, and usually people focus on smaller caps, and that is what I love to trade most of the times. Now let's get into my watch list. First up, we have BABA, ticker symbol BAB. Everyone was hyped about Chinese stocks a few months ago, and now you just hear crickets, and that's usually when the big moves come. BABA is approaching its 200-day moving average on the daily chart, and that level held as support in January and again in April. These 2 times triggered 2 rallies, so my game plan is I'm watching for dips near 100 to 105. Please scale in slowly, preferably using longer dated options, and if you guys want my price target, I would say 120 plus over the next month or so if macro stays bullish. This isn't just technicals, it's market psychology, so buy when no one's looking. Next on the list, we have no other than GNS. There's a lot of noise here, but once again, I like the setup. They're gearing up to file key court documents in a $750 million RICO lawsuit, and you know how legal catalysts can light a match under small caps. Currently consolidating inside a 4-hour wedge. A breakout, I would personally be targeting $2 plus, and then we can possibly see $3, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you're deciding to play this right now, please have tight stop losses, avoid over leveraging, because I cannot express how many people say,
oh, I have $600 in my portfolio, I put it on one stock and now I'm at $5.
That's your fault, to be honest. And only play what you're okay losing. So if you have a $200 account and you're okay with losing $200, that is the only amount you should be putting in these plays such as GNS. This is not a lotto, but it can be a home run if things align. Now this next setup is too clean to ignore, and that's Uber, ticker symbol UBER. I've been talking this for a while, guys, and since I've been talking about it, it has just gone up. It's been stuck in a long-term channel. It's been consolidating between the $60 to $80, and now we're finally breaking into the early 90s. My short-term price target is of course $100, but with a stock like this, after this long consolidation, we could easily see 105, 110, and so on. What I love about this stock is that it has strong institutional buying, of course the bullish price structure, and it has great long-term options. And let me get into that for a second. For you guys that's not in the Discord and you're playing these plays, when you're choosing a contract, make sure you choose a contract that has high delta, preferably 0.5 or above, and a contract that has low theta, which then that avoids decay. You don't want to have those cheap near expiration type contracts where you place a call, it it goes down temporarily and then now you're in the hole and you need a huge pump in the stock for you to be back in profit. You do not want to be in that situation. So yes, that is my outlook on Uber for next week. The next stock I'm going to be talking about is RGI. Some of you guys said I was crazy. Now we're up almost 100% in the Discord. I got so many DMs on this stock saying
quantum physics not going to be the next sector. RGTI has too much debt to even begin rising back up.
But of course, I didn't listen to that, and obviously us in the Discord, we banked on this play. This is currently trading over $13 and holding pretty strong. A break above that $14.30 range and will likely push to 15 plus and beyond. So the lesson here is when you believe in a setup, don't fold just because others don't see the vision. Conviction always wins. Once again, if you're not with us in the Discord and you want to play this, please look for longer dated option contracts. This will eventually hit $15, $20, $25, and you want to make sure that you are taking advantage of every single penny that this can give you. Think about it. If we're almost up 100% profit, imagine in the coming weeks to a few months where this will be. Now I want to give you guys a quick bonus. Watch IWM, that is the small cap index. If we break out on this index, all of the sympathy small caps could run. So that goes back to GNS, that goes back to what I mentioned before, the PTIX. These type of biotechs, clean energy, and low float runners could go huge if IWM breaks out. Now to wrap things up, let's go over what I discussed in this video. Trump's bill could pump liquidity in the market. We're seeing bullish setups in both large caps and small caps. IWM is your signal for small cap momentum, and our $500 account challenge kicks off Monday. If you're watching this and haven't joined the Discord, now is the time. We're literally live every single day breaking down these plays, helping you guys build from the ground up. So click the link in the bio, join the challenge, and make this the year your portfolio changes forever. I'll see you guys in the Discord Monday morning.